YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video. Hey, look, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I really appreciate y'all. Anyone who watches my videos, who hits the like button, subscribes, turns post notifications on, I appreciate y'all a lot. Y'all are going crazy right now, bro. We've been trying to upload every day this week, and y'all been turning up. Y'all been hitting that like button. Y'all been subscribing. And the views are going crazy, bro. So I really appreciate you guys. I gotta let you know once again. It just makes me want to upload more and more. And I got a lot of content, a lot of ideas that I've been coming up with that I want to upload. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff for the future. So once again, I appreciate you guys. And y'all already know the vibes, man. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. And watch the video all the way through, man. I appreciate you guys. Y'all been turning up. Y'all been going crazy. Y'all been watching the video for a long time. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. Today, we got our top 3 shooting guard builds. Yes, we've been trying to get through our top 3 builds, and we're finally at the shooting guards. All we got left is the centers. So we're going to go over the shooting guards today. My idea today was to come up with an all-around shooting guard, a secondary ball handler, and then a lockdown shooting guard. We got 3 really good ones. We got the inside out shot creator, we got the shot creating 3-level threat, and the 3 and D2 guard. 3 really good shooting guard builds that I came up with. I think they're fire. Let's go ahead and hop into the first one, the inside out shot creator. Position, of course, shooting guard, height 6'5", weight 215, wingspan 6'10". This build was inspired by Anthony Edwards. I was kind of trying to make, like I said, the all-around shooting guard. This one you could take to any game mode. All of these you could take to any game mode, but I was trying to make sure we made a build that you could take to any game mode that can finish at a high rate, score at a high rate, handle the ball, and still be able to defend without being left out of the loop too much. Let's hit continue and get into the attributes. Close shot, we got 73. It upgraded by itself, depending on other things we had. Drive and layup, we got a 73. Now, like I said, I know this is Anthony Edwards. This is my Anthony Edwards build. I'm not telling you guys to make this build, but you could take this build, use it as a template, and tweak it to your own liking. 73 drive and layup. Should this be higher? Probably, but we made up for it with a 93 driving dunk. You're going to get that gold posterizer. It's what I really was going for with Anthony Edwards, wanting to make sure we had a very high driving dunk. Standing dunk, you get a 38. Anthony Edwards isn't just doing standing dunks and playing under the rim, so we left that where it is. Post control, we got a 37. Now this should probably be higher, but for what we were trying to do, the builder's too limited, so had to go with the 37 post control. On to the shooting, we got an 83 mid-range. I like the 83, kind of wish it could be 85, but the 83 is still good enough for you to be able to shoot from the mid-range. And then to pair with that, we got the 89 three-pointer. Now, the reason I went 89 three-pointers is because if you guys haven't been watching this season, Anthony Edwards is shooting the crap out of three-pointers, and he's shooting them at a high clip, bro. He's really letting it go. So I wanted to make sure this build had a high three-pointer on it. 89, you're going to be able to knock down that 3. You're going to be able to shoot mid-range. You're going to be able to knock down jumpers in general. You're going to get gold set shot specialist, silver limitless range. You're going to get silver deadeye, silver shifty shooter. I like the 89 three-pointer. Free throw, we got a 70. I don't put free throw on my builds. Like, unless I feel like the build really needs it, I'm not putting it on it. So you guys can change whatever you would like to get a higher free throw. I'm not putting free throw on my builds. On to the playmaking, we got 71 pass accuracy. I think 71 is more than enough. Well, I won't say more than enough, but I think it's enough to get your passes off cleanly in all game modes. You're going to get silver dimer with this build. You'll definitely be able to pass, bro. I have a 67 on my 6'4" point guard right now, and I have no problems in any of the game modes that I play, and I play almost all of them. Ball handle, you're going to get an 86. Now, I went 86 so we could actually be able to dribble the ball around, get some good animations. You're going to get gold strong handle. You're going to get silver ankle assassin, silver handles for days, and silver unpluckable. I like the 86 ball handle. You'll definitely be able to use this. Speed with ball, we went with 80. Now, I wanted to go 86 to get gold lightning launch, but like I said, the way the builder is, I just couldn't get 86 speed with ball. So what I would do, and this is why I made this build, the way that I would like it, you guys can tweak it to your liking, but I would put my tier 1 max +1 on my lightning launch so I could get gold lightning launch. It's going to make this build a lot better, bro. On to the defense. You got 70 interior defense. I like the 70. It's more than enough. You got 16 wingspan. You got 6'5" height. You're going to be able to get some stops playing hands up in the paint. Perimeter defense, we got an 85. So you're not left off on defense, bro. You can play defense on this build. You're going to get silver challenger, silver on-ball menace, silver pick dodger, silver immovable enforcer. I really like the 85 on this build. Steel, you got a 55. Once again, I don't like putting steel on my builds, but there's a lot of things on this build that can be changed to make this build better. I was trying to make the perfect Anthony Edwards build, or as close to Anthony Edwards as possible, so I went the 55 steel, had to sacrifice something. Block, we got 68. Anthony Edwards be flying and be getting blocks, so I had to make sure he had high flying denier. I was not leaving that out. On to the rebounding, 27 offensive. You guys know I don't care about offensive rebound. Defensive rebound, we got a 60. Anthony Edwards is a good rebounder, I'm not gonna lie. And I think 60 is enough to get boards, especially if you're playing like 1s, 2s, or 3s. You're gonna be able to get a board with this, bro. I have 60 on my 6'4", and I get rebounds over every build in the game. Unless they got perfect positioning and they box me out, I'm able to get a rebound, bro. So I like the 60. I think 60 is enough. You're going to be able to grab a board. You're not going to be some crazy rebounder anyways. So I had to sacrifice something, but we still got the badges to be able to get a board. On to the physicals. We got 85 speed. This is going to be a recurring theme on these two shooting guard builds. Well, I have 3, but the 2 that are like scorers, heavy scorers, 85 speed I feel like is above average, perfectly fine. Going to work on any shooting guard build. Agility, you're gonna get an 80. Once again, above average, just average for a shooting guard. I really like the 80. I feel like this is perfect. You're definitely gonna be able to move around the court with no problem. Strength, you get an 82. So I wanted to make sure I got immovable enforcer on silver just to help out on the defensive end. It's going to give you that strong handle. You'll get brick wall and box out beast also. So I like the 82 strength. Last but not least, we got 82 vertical, so we can get that gold posterizer. You're going to get Hall of Fame aerial wizard with this build. You're going to get some contact dunks. This build is really, really good, bro. For a shooting guard, I really like this build. Very close to Anthony Edwards. It's a fire build. I like all the attributes. You're going to be able to use this everywhere. Let's hit continue and see what shades we get. You're going to get J.R. Smith, Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards. And I made this build to be Anthony Edwards. So for me to get the Anthony Edwards shade, that's fire. I'm really happy with that. You have built an inside out shot creator, fire build. You guys let me know how you feel about the build. Is it fire? Is it trash? Let me know in the comments section. And what would you do to make this build better if you think it's trash? On to the next build. Up next, we got the shot creating 3-level threat. This build is inspired by Devin Booker. I really want to get a Devin Booker build in here. A build that can play out the mid-range, can post up, can fade middies, can shoot the midi, can shoot the 3, can handle the ball, playmate, can do all those things. I really want to get a build like that. Height 6'6", weight 195, wingspan 110. Let's go ahead and hit continue and get into the attributes. So close shot, we got a 79. Once again, this upgrades by itself with other things that you upgrade. Wasn't going for close shot to be too high, but I do like that you get the float game because Devin Booker definitely shoots some floaters and has a little bit, just a little tiny bit of ability to play under the rim. Driving layup, we get an 80. I think this is perfect. Devin Booker isn't the best finisher, but he is a good finisher. So I like the 80 driving layup. Driving dunk, you also get an 80. Once again, you can change this if you want. My inspiration behind this build was Devin Booker. Devin Booker's not a big dunker, but I did want to give it some driving dunk just so it's better at being able to finish in the paint. This is the secondary ball handler build. The Ant build was an all-around build. This is my secondary ball handler build. I went with the 80 driving dunk on this build. Standing dunk 30, don't need it on this build. Post control 84. I went with 84 because I wanted to make sure that I got Hall of Fame post fade phenom. Devin Booker, like, he plays out the post. He's pretty much like a Kobe Bryant archetype. Really a big jump shooter, can play out the post, can finish, handle the ball. I really want to make sure I got post fade phenom at Hall of Fame on this build. On to the shooting, we got 93 mid-range. So this 93 mid-range, you're going to get Hall of Fame set shot specialist. Once again, Hall of Fame post fade phenom, gold shifty shooter, and gold deadeye. That's what I was going for. Devin Booker is a really high efficiently shooting mid-range shooter, so I had to make sure this build had 93 mid-range. On to the three-pointer, we got an 83 Should this be higher? Probably, but I like the 83 pairing with the 93 mid-range. You're going to be able to shoot the ball at a very high clip. Shooting a three is not going to be a problem, especially with the Hall of Fame set shot specialist. Free throw 72. I mean, I gave y'all something. Can't lie, I gave y'all a little something. You don't have to make this build exactly like this. This is my version of Devin Booker, my template, one of my shooting guard builds. You can take this build, switch it up to your liking, and make your own version of this build. On to the playmaking, we got 70 pass accuracy. Once again, I think 70 is enough to be able to pass the ball. Devin Booker is a better playmaker, so if I was going to change anything or add cap breakers to anything, I'd probably add it to pass accuracy, maybe three-pointer. I'm not too sure, but I definitely would try to get silver dimer at least. Ball handle, you're going to get an 85. So I wanted to make sure I got 85 so I could get some really good dribbling animations on this build. You got to have 85 if you want a good dribble style and good dribble animations. Speed with ball, we got 86 on this build. So like I said, this is your secondary ball handler. If you put the ball in this build's hands, you want to be able to have this build get a bucket in any way possible. So you get the gold lightning launch with this build. On to the defense, you're going to get 65 interior. I like that for this being Devin Booker because he's not that good of an interior force. Perimeter defense, we get an 85. I like 85. I feel like that's really good for most of the shooting guards in the league, unless they're like a 3 and D. I really like the 85. He's a good defender. He's not a great defender, but Devin Booker is a good defender. And if you watched the Olympics this past summer, you definitely saw that Devin Booker is a good defender. Steal, we got 60. You're going to get interceptor with this build. Wanted to make sure, like I said, if there's going to be a secondary ball handle, you want to be able to play some defense with this build. Block, we get a 68. Once again, you can change this stuff up. Devin Booker is not blocking shots too much, but I wanted to give this build some defense, so I had to go with the 68 block. And what build, or what good is a build that has defense if it don't got the most reliable defensive badge on the game, and arguably the most reliable badge on the game, high flying denier. On to the rebounding, we got 44 offensive rebound. I think I had some extra points, so I was able to just put this up a little bit. And then defensive rebound, once again, we got 60. He's not a big rebounder, but you got rebound chaser, so you will be able to grab some boards if you really need to, or if you get in a position to grab one, they won't give you some crazy animation where you don't get the board. Physicals, we got 85 speed. Once again, I think that's perfect for shooting guards, especially Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards. 85 speed is wonderful. Agility, we get an 80. Like I said, I think this is perfect for them. They're not super quick. They're very quick and agile, but they're not super quick and agile. And I think 80 is like the perfect agility for both of them. Strength, we get a 73. So not super strong, but still got some strength to be able to get some body ups, be able to play out the post. You're going to get gold strong handle. I like that for this build. Vertical, we went 65 so we can make sure we got that high flying denier. Also, this gives you aerial wizard and posterizer, so I like that we went with the 65 so we could get those badges. Let's hit continue, see what shades we get. We're going to get Rolando Blackman, Devin Booker, and Desmond Bane. Bro, I'm telling you, I feel like I was doing really good making these builds. Like, these are really good shooting guard builds, and I was getting what I wanted out of them. You have built a shot creating 3-level threat. Perfect example of Devin Booker. You guys, once again, let me know. Is this build fire? Is this build trash? If it's trash, let me know in the comment section, and let me know what you would do to make this build any better. Once again, these are just templates. You could take them and make them how you want. I'm not telling you guys to make these builds, but these are my versions of the best shooting guard builds to be able to use in any game mode. Last but not least, we got the 3-and-D 2 guard. This build I made was inspired by prime Klay Thompson. Man, if y'all remember Klay Thompson, y'all know how nasty this man was. This is my lockdown type of build, 2 guard, the build that's going to be able to lock any build down, going to be able to shoot the crap out of the ball, bro. He's going to be a perfect teammate. We got height 6'6", weight 225, wingspan 6'7", the 3-and-D 2 guard. Let's hit continue and get into the attributes. Close shot, we got a 70. Once again, Klay Thompson's not finishing in the paint like that, and plus I wasn't going for that with this build. Drive and layup, we got a 60. Not trying to make this build much of a finisher. This is a 3-and-D build. Driving dunk, we went with 80. So I wasn't trying to make it too much of a finisher, but we had to make sure we had something. And if you guys know Klay Thompson, he gets his dunks off here and there. So I had to give it an 80. Standing dunk, we got 30. Of course, you don't need this. Not going to have it on this build. Post control, we got 48. Do I wish this could be a little bit higher? Yes, but it's Klay Thompson. He's not playing out the post. He's got a little bit of something, but he's not playing out the post, so we didn't go crazy on this. On to the shooting, the best part of this build. We got 85 mid-range, so you're gonna get some really good badges with this, and you'll be able to knock the mid-range shot down, fade the mid-range if you need to. 3-point shot, we got a 93, so you're gonna get that gold limitless, gold deadeye, gold set shot specialist, and gold shifty shooter. Bro, this build is going to be able to shoot the lights out, bro. Like, it's going to be insane, the shooting you'll be able to do on this build. This is the perfect 3-and-D build, I'm telling you. Free throw. Hey, once again, I looked out for y'all, bro. We got a 75. We got a 75 free throw on this build, so don't tell me I'm not looking out for the rec people. On to the playmaking. Once again, 71 pass accuracy. Don't need too much, just enough to get the ball around the court. Ball handle 70. Now, y'all might be saying, oh, that's not enough ball handle. Listen, if you got cap breakers, you can put +5 here and have a little bit of dribble moves. I think this is fine, especially if you're playing your position, taking this build into rec, or playing on the 2s or 3s, and you're playing very toxic if you're using this on the 2s as the 1 guard. But take this into the 2s or the 3s, you'll be able to be fine and get a bucket with this build. And you're going to be able to play your role, bro. So that's what I like about this build. Didn't want to go too high on ball handle. Speed with ball, we got 75. So you're like, oh, you didn't want to go too high on ball handle. 75 got upgraded because of the speed. Now, that's why I said you could take your cap breakers and put them on ball handle. You're going to be able to get some decent animation and be able to dribble the ball. That's kind of what I like about this build, is that with really all of these builds with the cap breakers, they're all cap breaker friendly like crazy. Like, they're super cap breaker friendly. You're going to be able to make these builds very versatile and dynamic with cap breakers. So that's what I was going for with these builds. On to the defense, you're going to get a 70 interior defense. You're going to be able to get a stop with that for sure. Hands up, 6'7" wingspan, 6'6" height. You're going to get a stop. The meat and potatoes of this build, bro, 92 perimeter defense. Now, hear me out. You can have 99 perimeter defense on this game. It's not that much different from 92. So I think 92 is perfect for a 3-and-D build, especially a 2-guard if you still want to be able to shoot the lights out in this game. 92 is perfect. You're going to get gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, gold pick dodger, gold immovable enforcer, Hall of Fame off-ball pest. And once again, you can cap break. If you got more than 5 and you don't want to put, or if you got your cap breakers, you don't want to put it on ball handle, or you got more than 5, put them on perimeter defense if you want. It's going to make this build really, really good. Steal, we got a 91 steal. I think 91 steal for the past like 5 2Ks has been the wave. Like, since they put the builder in, gold glove and gold interceptor have been the wave, bro. And it works really, really well, like both of these. So I like that a lot. Block, we got a 68. What is a 3-and-D? 3-and-D? What is a 3-and-D build if it don't got the best and most reliable defensive badge and most reliable badge on the game? High flying denier. It's got to have it, bro. You got to have it. On to the rebounding. We got 28 offensive rebound. Listen, we're really not going for rebound too much on these builds. Defensive, we got 60. You're going to get the badge. You're going to get box out beast. You'll be able to grab a board if you really need to. Speed, we got 90 speed, bro. This build gonna be fast. You're gonna be flying around the court, bro. That's what I wanted. We making a lockdown. Is this much like Klay Thompson? He's not that fast, but guess what? We gotta change it up just a little bit. It's still inspired by Klay Thompson. He just faster, I guess. But no, we got 90 speed. Wanted to make sure this was lockdown worthy. Agility 85. I really like this. You're going to be quick and very agile around the court, so I like the 90 speed, 85 agility. But to pair with all that, you're going to get that 85 strength. You get silver brick wall, silver strong handle, and gold immovable enforcer. The build is going to be boxing people, bro. You're going to be boxing people. You're going to be shooting the lights out, shooting in people's faces. It's going to be a demon. Vertical, we got 60 just so we can get that high flying denier area wizard. This build is fire. I really like this build for a 3-and-D 2-guard. We're going to hit continue and see what shades we get. And we got Dan Marzero, Lugans. Oh, we got Lou Dort. You know, the Dorture chamber. And then we got Kassan Wallace. Really fire players, really good 3-and-D players. I like that a lot. You've built a 3-and-D 2-guard. They're all 3-and-D 2-guards in the league today. Klay Thompson's a little bit washed, so we didn't get his. But this is still pretty much a Klay Thompson build. I like this build a lot. I think the attributes are really fire. I think you can use this build in every game mode, but ones, of course, it's going to be hard to use this in ones. But everywhere else, you'll be able to use it. You guys let me know how you feel about this build. Is it fire? Is it trash? Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it and what you would do to make this build better. those are all 3 builds I got for you guys today. The inside out shot creator, the shot creating 3-level threat, and then the 3-and-D 2 guard. Those are my top 3 shooting guard builds. You guys let me know how you feel about those builds. Once again, are they fire? Are they trash? Let me know in the comment section. And if you made it this far, man, I appreciate you a lot. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on post noties. We got the top 3 center builds coming up soon. I'm gonna make sure I get that out for you guys. I appreciate you all. That's all I got for you guys today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.